money, make it flip. You acting funny over chips. We thought one day we be rich. Thank you, Bonje, for.
Welcome to Looking Out Correct. I'm your host, Carnation. Today I have with me Sef Luci.
Appreciate you, bro.
I'm Colin King.
How's everybody?
And obviously I know Sef from our days working at Macy's and stuff.
Of course,
you know, Macy's is the jungle. We had fun, but
it was the jungle. You know, first of all, like if you're looking to be in a place that if you're in a retail industry and you're a stylist and you're just trying to spread your wings, I suggest you go work for a department store, a huge multi-billion business, to understand business. But
and I know what he's saying. He's not saying for you guys to go out to be mixy. He's just saying that you look at what you do and what you don't do by working there, because it's just that nasty out there.
Yeah,
it's nasty.
It's like you're trying to broaden your horizons of anything that you're trying to do with fashion or whatever. If you're in the retail game and you like fashion and apparel, you should join a department store like that, And we learned a lot of stuff, but we here now.
Yeah, and we giving them too much plugs anyway.
Way too much insight, man.
But I want to know about your music career. What's going on?
Okay. So we got an album dropping. We had 2 projects, 2010, 2011 on that Piff. Money in the Bank, Volume 1,
Woo.
Volume 2. Shout out to everybody who supported. I know who y'all are, I still support me to this day. So we grew from then to now. We got an album, my self-titled name, SEF, Sex, Entertainment, and Fashion. It was supposed to, anybody that knows my music knows that this album was supposed to come out, but I kind of kept it in the works for people,
Why is that? You don't mind me asking.
I just felt like the music could have been better.
Okay.
And
that's a great reason.
The music could have been way better, and where it's at now, I'm glad I held on to it, because it would have shown growth from those 2 projects I dropped.
How long you been rapping and songwriting?
Okay, so I started writing at the age of 11, making music, recording at 14. And I didn't really
14?
Yeah, 14 years old. Because
what was you writing what was the first you was writing at 11 years old?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Shout out to my older brother. He pushed me. I overheard him rapping. And I really started writing in 1998. 11 years old. Let's remember that. I'm 33 now, but I started writing in 98, recording music I would say 2002, 2003 as a youngin', because we had older people around.
Of course.
Trying to, any old heads to see young talent and manage it. So I went through those trials and errors, and I learned a lot of things, It was fun at that time,
Hey, Marvin, you grew up in Queens, right? You from Queens, right?
Yeah.
So especially
I grew up in the Bronx, but you know what I'm saying, was raised out in Queens, yes.
So especially in that era,
born in the Bronx.
In that era, 2002, that's when the whole G Unit was coming up. So
it was G Unit, it was Dipset.
So I know you had
2002, 2003 era was.
So I know you had a lot of just different things to pick from.
Artists to listen to New York, that was a great time.
Great time. Those 6 years.
Oh my God,
that's
you can't get those back.
Can't. I know we sound old talking like that, but it's serious, but a lot of I'll tell you this, a lot of
artists that's emerging out, like myself, and that's in the game. My class, I always said my class is Meek Mill and Drake class and Nicki's class, because at those times I had put out a mixtape on that Piff on 2010, and I literally got to see everybody's that was making music at that time that's in my class bubble. They still wasn't kind of heard of, and
that Piff.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this. That Piff, man. Shout out to y'all. I still got my mixtape up there. Legendary. Oh my God. Meek and a lot of these artists that threw up their mixtapes on there, they had great moments, great moments on there, and it helped build a lot of people.
J.R. Ryder, Banks,
Banks.
Oh yeah. That Piff is a legendary company.
So shout out to that Piff. Dropped my first mixtape on there in 2010,
Yeah.
2011. But to rewind back, where a lot of people know me from is I was in a group. Shout out to Hood Committee, ACMG. It was like we started 05, and I would say I took a liking with my brothers with this music stuff, and we started doing shows. Shout out to Charm City. 2008, we formed a group called 81 Boys. And funny thing about that one was...
Yo, where did that name stand, that comes from?
Oh, rest in peace, Kobe, man. Shout out to Kobe.
Oh, there you
He
go.
dropped 81, literally 2005, I remember. No, it wasn't 2000.
I think it was 05. Was it 05?
Maybe 05, 06.
06.
Yeah. So I came over my boy's crib, and I just missed the game. Just missed him scoring 80. I didn't even just miss it. I was catching the game late. So we was always Kobe fans, and and rest in peace, Kobe. I got to see Kobe once ever in my lifetime because I attended school with Kimber Walker. So when I was a senior, Kimber was a junior, and you know I didn't go to class for that. You know what I mean? I was up in the gymnasium. And it was crazy. As anything as you can think of, you know, you had people up on the rafters because our gymnasium was lit. Shout out to Rice High School.
Yeah, I'm like the half the rice.
Yeah,
half the
rice. You know, greatest.
What you gonna say to who, like, outside of your brother, like, who was like your influence when it comes to music?
A little bit much of everyone. I listened. I'm not going front. I was like the hugest Biggie fan. I ain't going front. I felt like that, as I can remember, I really fell in love with that Bad Boy era, and then I appreciated Pac, but I felt like I was too young at that time to understand him. As I got older, love Pac. You know what I mean? It's definitely in my top 5. Yeah, it definitely happens to all of us. And as an artist, I went to go. You know, you always do your research on different artists and you know their trials and tribulations. It helps you do your music too.
The funny thing I always tell people when people bring up Biggie and Tupac. I got like scolded for being a Tupac fan because I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah, Tupac from New York though. I didn't learn that.
Yeah, but it didn't count.
You know what it was?
Yeah, like
he laid his eggs so much.
So many places. Like yes, it's like it didn't count. So I remember we used to play this Man. Remember Man? How we play this game called Man? So one cruise would be the East Coast, the other cruise would be the West Coast. So if somebody picked me and put me on the West Coast, I will always infiltrate and leave and go back to I'm like, yo, because I mean, it's the other way around. If somebody put me on the East Coast, I would leave and go to the West Coast because I was more of a Tupac fan.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I always loved West Coast music. Always. As growing up as a kid, love their melodies, love their hooks. It's like a nostalgia thing. You don't know. It's like it's catchy. You didn't know why you like it.
Yeah.
As you got older, you understood why you like it.
Like I told you, I didn't like it because they were saying gangster shit. At that age, I didn't know they were saying gangster shit.
We didn't.
Yeah, I didn't know this. I liked it because, like you said, it was just the flow and the melody. Everything was.
That's what us young cats used to. And parents, I understand y'all don't want your kids listening to certain music, but it says parental advisory. But
for a reason.
For a reason, but that's why a lot of kids, fall in love with music. It's not because of they want to actually go do these things. It's the lyrics. That's what I fell in love with, and I made sure I was like, you know what? Each year I had to tighten my pen up, and like fast forward to now, I was able to have an opportunity to do SOBs 2016, and
another legendary place
before the pandemic happened in 2019. So I felt like I did. I spoke to plenty of entertainers that's in the game. Once you do SOBs, once you do world-renowned clubs that these artists have to do, you kind of much getting your feet wet. So and those 2 shows were great. Great feedback. They online. You can go on YouTube. Shout out to Faces in the Crowd.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yo,
and it's crazy. I had an opportunity to do Faces in the Crowd 2008. Like I said, I was in that group. And guess who was the main feature? Wiz Khalifa. We missed that show. We didn't even do that show. Next year, Wiz pops.
It's funny about Faces in the Crowd,
like that's a huge platform.
Yeah,
a huge platform.
I used to manage artists.
Okay.
So one of my artists to manage, we had to put them in Faces in the Crowd. And that same year, like you said, it was the same year that you did.
And that's why I'll never forget.
Wow.
So you remember that audition?
Yeah, that's why.
It was a weird did audition. Like, explain.
They legit had you on this audition, but they legit had you. Like, it was like 3 people by yourself.
You know what I mean? And it was like the most weirdest shit. It was like, and shout out to Shalom Reality.
And they legit told me, oh, you gotta wait out there for your artist. So I'm like, so I'll wait out there. And he said he got it in my eye. Thank God. You know, they didn't allow me to be there.
But the crazy thing is, they listen to your music beforehand.
Yeah.
So it's like, you think you selected, and then they're like, you know, it's one thing too, because you can have great music as an artist but no stage presence. So now that's why I understood why he did that. They wanted to see your stage presence and your character.
And as a manager at that time, you were annoyed, so you argued for your artist, but then when you realize you started knowing the game, they was doing the right fucking thing.
Of course.
They was doing the right thing.
They was prepping us.
Yeah, they were doing the right thing the whole time.
Yeah, you know, I shout out to faces in the crowd. Shalom Reality are doing a great job on these showcases. Shout out to Mad Records too.
So you told me about, you got an album coming out.
I got an album coming out. I got the merch. I've been wearing this hat this whole time. Support Your Home. That's my company.
How long you had that company?
Oh, we just May 6th, 2021.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you told me you LLC and everything.
We just LLC. We got apparel coming out. We got a whole lot of stuff.
And that's something as a black entrepreneur, me personally, I love hearing men, but not just men, just black people in general. You know, talking about, you know, how LLC is.
Of course.
You know, shout out to Shani Rich. I remember when she LLC by Shani Rich, I was like, that's fucking dope. You know, that's dope. Because when you LLC it, that's a different level now.
And then we gotta start celebrating each other when we do this stuff.
Yeah.
It's like baby showers. You should do business showers to celebrate each other. And that's I'm gonna have a pop-up shop. You know, it's not only gonna be my merch, but you know, we're gonna allow vendors to come through and, you know, celebrate as well.
I agree with that totally, because I remember like when I first started my photography and like videography business, the first thing I did, I did like 10 free photo shoots. Not because I was trying to prep them like, and get my work good. I just wanted to show back love. How good I felt. Of course. I wanted to give that love right back.
Of course. Shout out, and I'm so happy that you did that, because I have a close cousin. He's doing photography too, and he never pretty much really did it. Picked up the camera. All of a sudden, he's doing photo shoots out his ass.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him, because it ain't easy.
Yeah, of course.
It ain't easy. So with the album you got coming out right now, what else you got surrounding the album?
I'm gonna have the merch drop pretty much a little bit before the album drop, but this is an anticipated album. I got about 11 records. I might let y'all hear some unreleased. I'm gonna make sure y'all download the single No Regrets. It's out right now. It's on my boy's soundtrack, Pookie's Revenge. I'm in a movie. Go check it out on YouTube.
Nice.
Pookie's Revenge 2. Shout out to my boy Breezy Obama.
Pookie's Revenge out
on YouTube. So pretty much, my boy, he did a movie. He has 2 movies out.
Nice.
And
he filmed it and directed.
Well, Marv Zoe did.
All right.
Shout out to Marv Zoe. He filmed everything. Prize Films. They did my video. Okay, last summer. We got much more stuff coming out, much more visuals. But Marv Zoe did an incredible job. He's actually in it too.
Perfect.
And this movie was shot, I would say real quick, but off the fly. But it was ill. And what the ill part was, my boy got it to premiere out in shout out to Bombay Theater out in Queens. Had the movie theaters lit. So a good amount of our network, our peoples came to support. And you know, No Regrets is on the soundtrack. It was in the movie, and I'm in the movie too.
Nice. So. Well, you know I'm gonna play your track in the show.
Of course.
Regardless. So
of course.
So guys, we'll be right back. Pulling out correct. I'm gonna try to convince him so we can hear one of his tracks.
Definitely.
Correct. Welcome back, guys. I got Sef Luci to put on his jacket. He's ready for war right now.
Yes, sir.
So this is his unreleased track.
Yeah, go on. You know, it's off the self-titled album SEF, Sex, Entertainment, and Fashion. Hope y'all like it. Gone. Check it out.
Yeah. You see, I have to look intelligent for y'all. Put the glasses on.
Just made this one.
No, that's the whole slow melody.
I got a shout out, that's why, yo. Lately I've been feeling like my feelings gone back. Only people tell you that you said it wrong.
drop, but the sun's gone. Had to come back and drop 2021. Never that day will never ever come. Spice storm coming, nigga, better run. Run digital, just spitting lyrical. I know you here, but I need you in the physical. Waving sage, never knew you were being spiritual. I said pray for me, know they fucking hating on me. Blowing red flag, I rap Haiti, homie. Had to build, anticipation on me. Readjusted my whole company. Yeah. I keep my own company. That's why I thought you had love for me. It was crazy, they only miss you when you locked in her. Move D&D, I don't talk to you pawns. Damn right, we on the rights to the song. You gon' live my best life to the mall. Need the same energy in every way. You should stay ill beat any day. Soho meetings, Perrier. Named after the legend named Marvin Gaye. No love lost, but we parted ways. When I'm gone, would you miss me? Yeah, left my hands came back like a frisbee. Now she wanted her, she kissed me. Grinding like the cliff beat, but you always knew that. Judge me on my cool raps, black, young, gifted. Spitting on my do-rag, they always judge a book by its cover. America's biggest fear is a black educated brother. Segregated one another. Gotta stop killing all our brothers. Stop the beaters, all living motherfuckers. Cotton ticket, that you visit motherfuckers. Go to them, never come near me. To them, G-O, N-E, M-I-N, all justice. Going in the message on text.
It's fire. It's fire. It might be one of the hardest ones on our you go shout these, bro. Right. You remind me of like Heat Breakers. I always get Heat Breakers. I just want to name something real. Yo, not only that point, they remind me of RZA. Like a RZA beat.
Yo, Hugo, I told you he's the truth.
Yeah,
and I met him through, I used to do Verizon, and we did door to door. This is what really made me jump into business, because I went to go work for LLC personally, and you have to create sales, and within that lane, we created some sales, we created some gross, and I met some dope people along the way, and I was like, you know what? I really like doing this, So, I hate when people say they're not a people's person. What's really the definition? You just gotta get to know people, like get out your shell.
Yeah, that's really what it is. It ain't like you said, just getting out your shell and knowing when to talk and when not to talk.
Exactly.
I tell them all the time, like, when I was single, like people always like, yo, how you always like talking to girls? Because I know how to listen.
Exactly.
Like I don't really like talking a lot. It's like I just want to listen. Go ahead and talk. And like having somebody talk to me doesn't bother me. That took all the time. My mother told me that. She always told me like, yo, the greatest thing you can have is knowing how to listen to somebody.
And that was my main problem when I first started. And you're so used to just hearing yourself speak. But once I started like listening to people speak more, far as in like, just sometimes when somebody calls you or whatever for anything, it's not always for you to just give a rebuttal. Hear what the person has to say, because you'll hear the problem or the situation or what they're trying to get off their chest.
Yeah, some people just want to talk.
Yeah, some people.
Let them talk.
Let them talk.
Let them talk. Just don't talk for too long.
Yeah, don't talk for too long.
Like that is where you try. I say it all the time. Get to the end game. Just get to the end game, and we'll figure it out after that. But don't monologue the shit. Like,
of course. And for the people that wanna become a business, you don't know how to, start off. If you're working for a company, pay attention to your company every day. They're literally showing you. You're really literally sitting back, seeing how a business is being ran.
Yeah.
Imagine running your own business. So use the little tedious things that that company helps make that company grow, and you'll understand business more. And don't be afraid to read books, man. You won't look uncool. Most millionaires actually went to a conference out in Secaucus with Grant Cardone. not with them, but you know,
Yeah.
I bought the 10X book and I was able to get 2 tickets, and it was Grant Cardone and Damon John. They held a great conference out there, and you know, just basically giving free game.
Of course.
You know, take whenever you hear free game, take it with you, take those jewels with you, and create.
Yeah, listen to the game and put your own thoughts behind it.
Of course.
You know. But once again, Sef, hold on. When can we get the merch?
Oh, so the merch inventory's put in, y'all. I'm just waiting on shipment. Shipment is coming in next month. It will be on Shopify.
Nice.
But you can follow us on the page SYO LLC on Instagram, and you know we try to reach back out to everybody. But you know our page is up and running. Follow me on Instagram, Sef Luci, SEFLUCI.
Album coming out next month.
Coming out next month. Finally, I got y'all. I know y'all been asking.
That was the track that was called Gone.
Yes.
All right. Sef,
Dudes by Dawn.
I appreciate you coming on the show.
Appreciate you, man.
Anytime. This is Carnation's Political Entrepreneur Show.
Yes, sir. Yeah.